Alright, a couple of things. Number one, for those of you who don't know, whenever I have plans during the day, I don't usually have a lot of time to record my review on camera and have it edited and uploaded onto YouTube. So what I usually do is, whenever I get too busy, I record the review on audio. It's a lot faster to get it edited, and it's a lot faster to get it uploaded too. Number two, even though Toriko has been on hiatus this week, Jim's Nerd Nation's a fellow YouTuber. He recently got into Toriko, which is really cool, and he's starting to review chapters from the very beginning. Currently, he is on chapter 3, The Rainbow Fruit. So check out his reviews on Toriko if you like it, and I am so looking forward to when he gets to the Regal Mammoth or the Ice Hell arc. It's gonna be great. And number 3. Apparently, manga streams translators are slipping because Jackal is not his name. It's actually Jaguar, which is kind of disappointing because I thought Jackal sounds way cooler. Oh joy. Hey guys, Lunar27 here, bringing you Fairy Tail chapter 360. So the chapter begins with Natsu facing off against Jaguar, while Wendy and Lucy are going to take Mikero and Michelle away from the fight. However, Jaguar waves his hands around, and all of a sudden, the buildings around the border of the town start to blow up. At first I was a bit confused by this because I thought that Jaguar has to touch an object in order for that object to explode. So how did Jaguar do this when he wasn't even touching the buildings? Well, thanks to a couple of comments that I've read on YouTube, it was possible that either Jaguar touched those buildings earlier and then he used his magic to detonate them. Well, that or he can still make things explode without touching them. But that would mean that he would have two different types of explosive magic. And why did he make those buildings explode? Because he's an asshole? Or because he wants to? Or to show that he was a threat? I don't know. Now seeing this, Natsu gets really pissed and attacks head-on towards Jaguar. However, Jaguar just puts his hand and he blows up Natsu. Okay, he didn't even touch Natsu, so maybe he can actually make things explode without even touching them, or just pointing his hand towards wherever he wants them to explode. I guess that means he really does have two different types of explosive magic. Also, he keeps reminding me of Bambietta from Bleach, and not only that, but Deidara from Naruto. Hell, I'm expecting him to do this. Cut! I don't know why, I just do. Am I the only one? Okay, then. So Natsu, even though he got hit by the explosion, it seems that Jaguar has a bit of a disadvantage because heat-based attacks or anything that involves with fire is useless against Natsu since he could just eat that fire from the explosion. So this actually surprises Jaguar, and he got punched in the face by Natsu. And Natsu was heading for another direct attack, however Jaguar was able to dodge it. So even though Natsu actually dived onto the floor of the house, he was able to travel underground and emerges from it and knees Jaguar on the chin. And Mikero is pissing his pants right now because this is the first time he ever witnessed a Fairy Tail mage's fight up close. Now speaking of Mikero, shouldn't he be hiding, getting away from the fight instead of just standing there watching? His life is in danger, I'm just saying. Meanwhile, the fight continues. You're an interesting fellow, huh? I have something to tell you, though. Ah, shit, he's not gonna listen to me. This is gonna hurt. Gotcha. I'm just getting started. I said I'd put you in a body bag and I'm gonna do it, damn it! Stop it! Take that! That was for the village! That was for the magic council! That was for my Nakama! That is for all the shit you've done! Take that! And that! Unbelievable. I know we should be running away from this, but I just can't look away. This is going a bit too far. Shouldn't we do something? Ah, jeez. Natsu, will you stop? He was going to say something important. Oh, wait, he was? Ah, shit. Sorry, dude. What is it you wanted to say? Oh, crap. I think I just beat him to death. Oh, crap! I was gonna ask him where Tartarus was. Oh, shit. I did not think this through. Whoops. As much as I like seeing that beatdown, the problem is now that Jaguar is unconscious, he wasn't going to say what he was supposed to say. And with him unconscious, they won't be able to ask him where Tartarus is. Nice going, Natsu. And another thing, Jaguar has been defeated just like that. That's it? That's the fight? Really? Well, I guess that's what you get for fighting against one of the main characters. Meanwhile, with Mikero, it seems that we learned what he was going to say in the previous chapter. It was faith. However, in the previous chapter, he said fast. Again, manga streams translators are slipping. So what is this faith? Apparently, it's this so-called white inheritance that only a few of the council members know, which is why Tartarus is targeting not only the current council members, but the former council members as well. What is this faith? We don't really know what exactly it is. It must be some really powerful magic if Tartarus is after it. Maybe this faith could be the one that would stop Tartarus. Maybe that would explain why Jaguar is killing the council members. But then again, if they want to capture this white inheritance themselves and use it to take over the world or something, then wouldn't they need to keep a couple of council members alive to learn what it is and where it is? Then again, I guess the reason why the council members were dead was because they don't know anything about the white inheritance faith. Oh, and by the way, now of all times, Mikero realizes that he should concentrate on hiding. Not right at the beginning of the fight. No, he just stood there to watch instead of trying to hide. However, before he could leave, Natsu asks him that if he knew anything, he should tell him soon. He wasn't going to say anything, unfortunately, and Jackal is still alive. Okay, that was kind of relief because I thought for a minute there Natsu won the fight. And it seems that he wants to learn about faith as well. And Jackal was even willing to spare Mikero's life if he actually spills the details about it. However, he refuses. He tells Natsu that he should have let him finish talking. And Natsu notices these weird markings on his knee and hand. According to Jaguar, his magic is a type of curse. It was a power that changes things that touches him into bombs. So anything that he touches or anything that touches him will turn into a bomb. And since Natsu beat the crap out of him, yeah, Natsu's gonna go boom. But before that happens, he tells everybody to get away from him, and then boom. After the explosion, Jackal laughs his ass off, and Natsu is completely unconscious. And he lost. Holy shit. Natsu lost in a one-on-one fight. That's really surprising and really cool. And the chapter ends with Jaguar looking like an evil bastard saying that he will spare Mikero's life and only kill his granddaughter if he doesn't tell him about faith. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 360. What did I think? Honestly, I thought this was a good chapter. At first, I thought this was gonna end up like Loxus versus Tempesta, but no, it didn't. I'm glad we get to see some members of the Kyukimon acting like real threats. And I wasn't expecting Natsu to lose like that. To be honest, if you think about it, he has come across opponents where he couldn't be able to beat himself, like the owl guy Fukuro from Tower of Paradise and Blue Note from Temra Island. However, Simon and Kana were there, so that wasn't technically a one-on-one fight if you think about it. In a one-on-one fight, if Natsu was fighting only himself, and if the opponents, didn't lose or didn't run away or retreat or they weren't interrupted on a fight, I think the only person that ever beat him on an official one-on-one fight would have been Gildarts. Most of the fights Natsu is always in, he'd always win if nobody interrupts him or if the enemy doesn't retreat. So seeing Natsu actually unconscious, and I'm gonna say yes, he's unconscious because his eyes are completely white, so he is obviously unconscious. Seeing him lose like that to Jaguar, and I know it keeps saying Jackal, I'm just so used to it. It was really surprising, and I gotta give kudos to Hiro Mashima. You're giving us a threat for once, which is cool. However, there are some flaws with this chapter. Jackal, it seems that he's only good with his magic, but when it comes to like hand-to-hand combat, he kind of sucks at it. I'm hoping that we get to see some members of Tartarus not only good with their magic, but also good with hand-to-hand combat. Hopefully we'll get to see that. Now that Natsu is out of the picture, that leaves only Wendy and Lucy. I don't know how they're gonna beat this guy. They can't touch him, otherwise they would also be bombs. So they have to do some long range attacks or something in order to beat him. They can't do close combats because they can't touch him. Unless Natsu somehow gets out of this and beats him. I don't know. No, I don't believe that, because I know Natsu's unconscious. Just look at his face. He is definitely unconscious. So next week's chapter is going to be called Two Bombs. What does this mean? I'm not sure. We'll definitely get to see more of Jackal's abilities, and we'll get to see Lucy and Wendy have their turn at the fight. It's very rare when you see the main character lose to a fight. And this is not even like the main bad guy of Tartaros. No, this isn't even the Guildmaster. This is just one of the 9 members of the Kyukimon that Natsu lost. And I thought that was pretty cool that happened, because it shows that these guys are a threat. So I gotta give kudos to Hiro right here. When it comes to his arcs, they're always good at the beginning. But I know some of you guys are anticipating him screwing it up somehow. I'm actually hoping he doesn't. I just want this arc to be really, really good, since this is involving with Tartaros and this is connected with Zareth. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Fairy Tail Chapter 360. Tell me guys, what did you think about this week's chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you actually expected Natsu to lose? Because that sure was surprising. Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe for more videos. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail Chapter 360. Good job, Hiro. I like the chapter. I'm going to respond 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.